So find a comfortable place to lay down. You can start with your feet underneath your knees and your arms in a soft cactus. Something that I always love to do is to lay on a blanket, especially during the fall season. Helps to just cozy in. And walk your feet as wide as your mat, your knees rolling in towards one another. And whatever it is that you are coming into this practice with, whatever your day has been, just notice where in your body you might be holding any tension, any restriction. You might lift your head and reposition the back of your head onto the ground. You might lift your shoulders and resettle the space between the shoulder blades back to the mat. And then lift your buttocks up and reposition the flesh so they support your hips. And keeping the arms on the ground, let your knees now fall gently over to the right side. The subconscious resides in the back body. And when we allow our hips and the outer muscles that link the front and back planes to elongate, we allow whatever might be hiding, whatever needs illumination with this lunar energy, this feminine energy, to come forward into our consciousness. And let your feet come back to the earth and take your time as your knees slowly work back in towards each other. Let your knees fall now over to the left side. Keeping the eyes closed, see if you can observe today if you are over-efforting. See if you can observe which side of your body might feel a little bit more open and expansive. And where you can invite that great divine mother energy of empathy and compassion. And bring your feet slowly back to the earth. Take your time. Let's heel toe the feet underneath us. Draw your right knee into your chest and interlace your fingers on top of your right shin bone, circling the ankle a few times in one direction, a few times in the opposite direction. Extend your left leg in front of you and peel your head, your neck, your chest off of the earth. Eka Pada Apanasana. Maintain space here for an apple between chin and chest. You might lift that left foot off of the earth. You might extend the arms in front alongside your hip bones. Not at the extent of hardening or gripping. Take a smooth breath here to inhale. And on your exhalation, lower that left leg. Lower your chest and shoulders. Loop your strap around the ball of your right foot. And slowly extend that right leg, just about 70%. Let the arm bones fall into the earth. Feel free to keep the eyes closed here. Cultivating this womb-like experience for yourself today. 80% of our perception comes through our eyes. And when we close our eyes, we awaken to the realm that is governing us, our inner world, our inner atmosphere. Take both ends of the strap now into the right hand. Gently open up that right leg about 10%. Left hand on top of your left hip bone, anchoring down. Just see where you can soften here. Might be softening the grip. Might be softening your jaw, your tongue. Slowly take both ends of your strap now into your left hand. Guide your right leg about 10% over to the left side. Right thumb inside right hip crease and draw that right hip bone down. And pause here. Let your eyes roll back. You might even sigh the breath out through the mouth. Slowly draw that right leg back to center, no rush. Release your strap, and as if you're slicing through the air, let that right heel slowly move down to meet the left. And then draw the left knee in. Interlace your fingers around the left shin bone and circle the ankle a few times in one direction, a few times in the opposite direction. And then slowly peel your head, your neck, your chest off of the earth, maintaining space for an apple. And notice where you can soften in this shape that can be challenging. You might slide the hands alongside your hips, and you might even be inclined to lift that right leg up about 2 inches off of the ground. Not at the extent of losing the breath or over-efforting here. Slowly let that right foot come down, lower the shoulders and head. Loop your strap now around the ball of your left foot. And with integrity, give yourself enough room so the arm bones are supported and your left leg is extended. Take your time here. Just noticing how the left hamstring, left calf, left side of the body is responding to this shape. Taking both ends of the strap now into your left hand. On your exhalation, guide that left leg gently over, opening it up until you feel an inner groin stretch here. Right hand on top of the right side hip. And again, ask yourself, where can I elicit compassion, nourishment? Where can I allow myself to receive? We were talking about the Purusharthas for the last few classes. One of the tenets of the Purusharthas within yoga is the experience of pleasure, kama. Take both ends of the strap now into your right hand and guide that left leg 10% over to the right side. Left thumb inside left hip crease as you draw that hip bone down. And then close the eyes here. Where can I surrender and find pleasure in this shape that can sometimes feel not so pleasurable? Slowly and with integrity, Let that left foot come back to center. No rush at all. Release the strap and place it off to the side. As if you're slicing through the air. One more time, peel the toes back to activate the quads and activate the calf, and slice through the air as you lower left leg to meet right. Take a smooth breath here to inhale and draw the right knee into the chest, the left knee into the chest. If it feels good for you, you might give yourself a little traction here as you rock forward and back. That feels okay for your spine. Or you might roll over to the right side as we come up to a comfortable seat. We'll stretch the arms around and up. Inhale. Exhale, press the palms down the midline of your body. Just taking this a few more times on your own. Inhale, circle the arms around and up as if you're gathering intelligence. Exhale and pour that intelligence inside of you. You might even listen for the sound sa on the inhalation as you circle the arms. Inspired by the breath that's breathing you. Exhale, listening for hum. Distribution of that intelligence to every cell of your body. Take this 2 more times on your own. You don't have to wait for me to cue you. The next time you come to the heart center, keep your palms in Anjali Mudra, prayer pose. And invite an intention today. It's a brand new beginning, new moon, auspicious energy leading into 9 nights, honoring the feminine. What is it that you can bring or open within you so you can nourish your needs? We'll chant the sound Om. Don't worry, you're all muted. So let's take a deep breath to inhale. Draw your chin towards your chest and stay intimate. Lower your hands to the tops of your knees, index fingers and thumbs to touch, and let's come up onto hands and knees. Draw your shoulders over your wrists, your knees underneath your hips, and keeping the eyes closed, broaden across the chest and collarbone as you inhale. Cow pose. On your exhalation, resist the earth, press into the mat. Cat. Inhale, opening up to be inspired. New light, new radiance, magnetism. Exhale, feeling that new energy charge you. 8 billion different people on this planet, soon to be 10. Your unique individual fingerprint, how you breathe, how you show up in this world is needed. Let the breath inspire you to move to your rhythm. Don't have to match me or wait for me to cue you. You might even open your mouth today and exhale through the mouth. Without rushing, come to neutral spine. And feel the navel draw in here. Reach your right arm straight up. We'll thread the needle here. Inhale to stretch the breath. Exhale, draw that right ear towards the mat. Backstroke your left hand to your sacrum and roll that left shoulder on top of the right. Where can you close the eyes here? What can you notice if you're pushing and over-efforting? Or if you can find sweetness, sukha. Take a smooth breath here to inhale. Let that left hand come underneath your left shoulder. Take your right arm straight up. And circumduction here, circle that right arm behind you. Right hand underneath the right side shoulder. Pour your weight into the right hand. And on your inhalation, let the breath lift that left arm up. Exhale, left hand threads through, left ear to the mat. Take your time here, no rush. Right hand back strokes to your sacrum. Roll that right shoulder on top of the left. Compassion and empathy, once we evoke it and practice it ourselves, it's easy for us to have that with others. Our human collective is in dire need at this moment of more compassion, tolerance, and ease. So where can you practice honoring where your limitations are physically? If you have any injuries like I do, if you're working with anatomical things that are going on, where can you love yourself into your practice? Smooth breath here to inhale. Slide that right hand underneath the shoulder. Left arm's going to reach up. Circumduction here. Take your time. Really allow that left shoulder to circle down and back. And then let the left hand, both hands walk a little bit in front of your shoulders. Tuck your toes and with resistance, take your hips up and back. Downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. And pedal the heels out here. You might shake your head side to side. Might trill the lips. When you feel inspired, let's take that right leg straight up and back. All 5 toes like you're pushing into a wall. Exhale, step that right foot in between your hands. Help that up. Let's lower the back knee down. Anjaneyasana. Slide your blocks back today. Hands on top of your blocks. Feel a subtle lift of your pelvic floor. Let's take that left arm straight up. Little side bend over to the right side. Opening up the side body. Left hand comes down to the block. Take your time here. Right arm's going to reach up long by the ear. Little lift of your pelvic floor. Side bend over to the left side. You feel the free flow of breath moving you. Right hand comes back to the block. Slide your blocks a little bit in front to frame your right leg. Tuck your toes and lift that back knee up. Step your left leg to meet your right and inhale to a flat back here. Inhale, Urdhva Hastas. Exhale, fold it forward. And sweeping the arms around and up, upward worship. Let your palms press to the top. Exhale, pour your weight forward as if you're melting, moving meditation here. Inhale, lift your heart. Let the breath breathe you, almost as if you're moving through water. Step that right leg way back. Take your time as you lower that right knee down. If you need that blanket underneath your knees, where can you give yourself the nourishment that you need? Ardha. Slide that right arm long by the ear, left hand to your block on the outside by your hip. Side bend over to the left side. Left arm long by the ear. Exhale, side bend over to the right side. Right hand to the block, little side bend. Never going past your edge. Left hand comes back to center. Both hands go in front of you. Blocks off to the side. We step back. Take your time. Downward facing dog. Realign here. Reposition. Walk the inner arches of your heels together. Lift your heels and with resistance come through to plank pose. Pause here. With resistance and with or without your knees, lower straight down, Chaturanga Dandasana, belly all the way down to the earth. Inhale, lift the heart, baby cobra. Back of the neck is long. Exhale, release. Again, inhale, lift the heart. Let the breath inspire you. Might even lift the hands. Exhale, release. You can stay with one of the baby cobras or slide your hands back. Lift the heart. Lift the thighs and the knees. Upward facing, just an option. Exhale, back to downward facing. Breath is breathing you. When we surrender the intellect and what we think we need to look like or be like or do, when we merge with the intelligence that's already governing us. On your next inhalation, take that left leg straight up and back. Next exhalation, step that left foot in between the hands, out that up. Take your time as you lower that back knee. Slide the hands back. Feel a subtle lift of the pelvic floor. It's almost as if you're doing a Kegel here. Lift that right arm, side bend over to the left. Notice the difference that's happening here. Side body, front and back planes are connected by ligaments. Float the left arm up, left arm over to the right side, side bend. And we take the time to lengthen those ligaments, to breathe into the spaces that connect the planes. And we're moving from a linear to a non-linear flat fashion. Left hand to the blocks, both blocks frame that left leg. Lift the right knee up. Eyes steady, dristy like a laser beam on one point. Step your right leg to meet your left. Inhale, lengthening to a flat back. You might open up the mouth and sigh the breath out as you fold forward. Then sweep the arms around and up. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Take your time. It's a moving meditation, a moving prayer. Exhale, pour that weight forward with an asana, standing forward fold. Let the breath enliven you as you lift your heart, lift your gaze, listening for Sa. Exhale, step that left leg way back, listening for a hum as you lower the left knee. Sweep the hands back towards the blocks and feel that subtle lift of the pelvic floor as the left arm reaches up. Side bend over to the right side. Can you feel the ribs expanding, intercostal muscles opening up? Left hand comes back to the block, right arm reaches up and around. Side bend over to the left side. Open up the side body. Take your time as that right hand comes back to the blocks. Blocks off to the side, hands frame that right leg. Lift the back knee and take your time as you step back, downward facing dog. Can you organize the segments of your body here without bypassing this shape? Lift the heels, wave through the spine, come through plank pose, pause here. With or without your knees, lowering all the way down, Chaturanga Dandasana, belly to the earth. Tops of the toes pressed down, inspired by the breath. Lift the heart. Check in with the neck. Exhale, release. Squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the heart. This time maybe lift the hands, not at the extent of losing the breath. Release. You can stay with one of those two options or slide the hands back. Peel the heart, lift into upward facing. Just an option. Exhale back to down dog. Either moving through plank, through table, rolling over the toes. Take a smooth breath here to inhale, open up the mouth and sigh it out. And on your next inhalation, take that right leg straight up. Roll your right hip on top of your left. Stack your hips and bend your right heel over to the left side. Step your right foot now behind the right wrist. Left foot a little left of center. Then rise to your warrior one here. Take a moment as you settle in. Can you find that place where the ribs aren't sticking out, but you can feel a little lift of your pelvic floor here? And we'll move on the breath here. We'll inhale, lengthen, might even look up at the thumbs. Exhale, fold forward. Let the arms circle around and back. Inhale, lengthening that front leg. Exhale, open up the mouth, sigh the breath out. Just getting circular in your body here. Take this a few more times. Don't have to move to my breath call. Don't have to move to anybody else's pace. The next time you come to warrior one, take your time here. Send the arms out to the side. Internal rotation here, so the thumbs press down. Interlace your fingers, or your right hand can hold your left wrist. Take a smooth breath as we inhale, lengthen the heart. On your exhalation, humble warrior. 45 degrees, torso right on top of that right thigh. Depending on your practice, you can also slide that right side shoulder inside of your right side inner thigh, steering the right hip back, left hip forward. Humble warrior allows us to find that humility, to find that ease with compassion. What no longer feels right in our energy, in our mind, and in our body. Take a smooth breath here to inhale, push down in the feet, lift back up to warrior one. On your exhalation, let your hands frame your foot, take your time, and step back to down dog. You might hold your down dog. You might rest in child's pose, or feel free to take a vinyasa of your choice, either moving through chaturanga, one of the baby cobras, or sliding up into upward facing. There's no right or wrong way to move. And the more we practice compassion, the more we honor the divine feminine energy that is moving us. We all meet in downward facing. And on our inhalation, we'll take that left leg straight up. Roll your left hip on top of the right. Bend your left heel over to the right side. Then square the shoulders here. Never losing the integrity of our anatomy for a shape. Step your left foot behind the left wrist. Help it up if you need. Right foot a little right off of center. And then rise to warrior one here. Take your time as you settle into this shape without wanting to bypass it. And then pressing down, big toe mounds anchor into the earth. Inhale, might gaze up at the hands as the leg lengthens. Exhale, bow forward. Sometimes when we stick the tongue out of the mouth, can feel quite satisfying, but it's also referred to as fierce lion breath and also Kalyasana breath. Helps to purify and detoxify us. Plus, it feels really good when you get into it. If you're ever in studio, you'll know that that's one of the practices that I love to do. The next time you come up to warrior one, no rush at all. Take a moment here and settle in. And then slowly take the arms out to the side. Legs might be shaking. Can you find your integrity here? Let your thumbs point down and then reach the arms way back. Interlace the fingers or let your left hand now hold on to the right wrist. Lift the heart, lift the gaze. And then on your exhalation, humble warrior. Torso right over that left thigh. If you would like to try working that left shoulder inside of the left hip, inside of the left inner thigh, you can absolutely take that option. And the feet act as steering wheels here, right? So the feet help to drive the energy down as the right hip moves forward and the left hip moves back. Can you activate Mula Bandha here? Can you feel a little lift of your pelvic floor? And that helps us so the energy isn't dropping out, right? And press down in the feet, activate Mula Bandha, and that's going to help you to activate the core as you raise straight back up. Come to Warrior One. Take your time here. Takes a lot of effort to show up as ourselves, right? Without masks. Exhale, let the hands frame your foot. Step back to down dog. And then you have agency over your practice. What do you need? Do you need a rest? Do you need a flow? What feels right for you? From your downward facing dog, take your time. Might take a slow stroll as you walk or step or hop yourself forward. Uttanasana. Let your head be heavy here. A little bend in the knees helps to release the low back, and shake your head side to side. We'll shake the head up and down. And then slowly let your hands walk up the fronts of your legs. Take your time. Palms face forward, shoulders move back, heart is open. Make sure your blocks are set up directly in front of you. We'll reach our seat back, finding chair pose, Utkatasana. And then we'll bring the hands to the heart today. Feel this activation here. We'll take a little, I'll face you for this. We'll take a little twist today. So we'll lift left elbow on top of left thigh. Keep pressing that right hand into the bottom. Second option is to bring that left elbow to the top of the right thigh or even to the outside, but not at losing the integrity. So glance down at your knees. And then can you lift your heart? Can you lengthen from the spine? Heart is above your buttocks. Buttocks are low, heart is higher. Take a smooth breath here to inhale. You might even lengthen the arms. Then exhale, fold it forward. Relax the head, relax the neck. We don't have to fight our practice, right? Our practice is teaching us. Reach your seat back, find your Utkatasana. One more time, fierce pose. Hands to the heart center. Feel that subtle lift of the pelvic floor. And then lift the arms, right elbow this time to the right thigh. Seat is low. Roll that left shoulder on top, just as we did when we started. Might bring, that's the second option. Right, so we're working in progression here. Glance down at the knees. Are my knees aligned? Are my shoulders stacked? You might slide that right hand to the outside of the thigh, working the shoulders back. I hope everyone is safe and whoever that ambulance is going for or to is okay. Can you find that place maybe where you lengthen the arms, not at the expense of losing the breath, losing yourself? Exhale, fold it forward. And then slowly, a little micro bend in the knees, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Let your head be the last part. Let your palms face forward. Samastiti. Plug in. As you're ready, step your left leg back. Open up to Warrior Two. Take your time here. Leveling the pelvis. Bring your arms to your shoulders. Elbows slightly in front. And then from here, extend the arms. Right palm is going to face up. Peaceful warrior, nice big breath here. Inhale. You can do this with a straight or bent leg. Open up that side body. We'll take today's side angle B. So option, side angle, right hand to the top of the right thigh, left arm long. Or block to the outside, sorry, side angle A. Reach that right arm up. You can do this with a straight or bent leg. Breathing into the spaces that are opening up, either side angle or hand to the outside on a block. Feel that pelvic floor lifting up. Can you stretch your breath here? I won't cue you. I want you to feel it. Getting in touch with the breath and honoring the breath moving you is like cementing your intuition. You know what's right for you because you are in touch with you. The next time you come to side angle or side angle B, I want you to pause here and bring your left hand to your hip. If your block is not to the outside of your right side baby toes, go ahead and extend that block there. And then from there, slowly lengthen your front leg. Heel toe your back foot in about 6 inches and lean back here. You might extend that top arm. Triangle pose. You might take that left arm long by the ear. I taught this in class this week. You might take that right arm long by the ear and hook the thumbs. Not at the extent of losing the breath. And slowly press back to warrior 2. Can it be fluid? Can you breathe into your practice? Peaceful warrior. Smooth breath here. Come back through warrior 2 and slowly lengthen your front leg. So really having this push down to feel this rise. Turn your toes in. All 10 toes face in, heels slightly out. A few options. You can interlace your fingers behind the small of your back or find your strap. Roll the shoulder blades in as you lift your heart. And as you exhale, tongue out of the mouth, fierce lion breath. Working the shoulders in. If your palms are together, you might switch the crossing of the hands by moving one finger over. Then as it feels right for you, you can release the strap. And let your hands now find the ground. If you have a challenging time reaching the ground, bring blocks underneath your hands, always respecting the integrity of our bodies. We live in our bodies, right? If inverting is part of your practice and you'd like to now invert, either in headstand, press handstand, or the inversion of your choice from fan pose, listen to what you need. There's a lot of activity happening this weekend, and as you can hear, a lot of activity happening in New York right now. But can we find that place of peace, shanti, without wanting to come out of it? Without being pulled out by the chaos, by the noise, by the minutia. The vritti might even be our thoughts. If you are inverted, take your time, slowly, with integrity. Slowly come out of it. And keep your hands low to the ground. Bring your heels in, your toes slightly out. We'll come to horse stance, goddess pose as well. And we'll take Karuna Mudra here. So thumb, middle, and ring finger. It looks like you're at a rock concert or Longhorns. And we'll take a deep breath to inhale, lengthen the arms, lengthen the legs, feel that subtle lift of the pelvic floor. Tongue comes out of the mouth, straight down. 2 more times like this. What are you dispelling? This mudra helps to dispel darkness. And on this auspicious new moon going into solar eclipse, what is it that you are dispelling? It's no longer serving you. Exhale. Pause here for a moment. Turn the toes in. Left hand's going to come down to the earth. Lift that back heel. Right arm's going to come up. Super fluid. You might stay here, or you might begin to roll to the outside of the left toes. It's a variation of Vashisthasana. A few options for you inside plank. You can stack your feet. You can take a modified version. Left knee underneath that left side hip. You might even take one hand to one knee. Try a balance. Right hand's going to come down to the earth. Your choice of the transition here. Or skip it. And rest. What is it that you need? What is it that feels right for you? The more you practice honoring that, less shame, less guilt, less blame we have. We'll all eventually meet in samasthiti. So if you're in downward facing dog, either taking a stroll, a hop, walking yourself. Take your time as you let your palms face forward, the heart opens up. Root down one more time here. And as you're ready, as you feel your feet pressing into the earth, step that right leg way back. Hands to hips. Feel a little lift of the pelvic floor. Hands go to the shoulders and slice through. That's what Durga does. She slices through the injustice. Left palm faces up. Peaceful warrior. Inhale here. Lengthen the front leg. Left hand to the top of the left thigh, right arm long, or you can take this into side angle A. Hand to the outside on a block. Close the eyes. Ask yourself, what is the feedback that my body is giving me today? What is it that I need? What layering am I peeling so I can invite a new beginning? What I truly deserve. It's just a practice. But it's a potent practice. Always coming back to you. The next time you come to extended side angle, pause here. If your hand is not on a block, you'll place a block to the outside of the left baby toes. And then bring your right hand to your hip. Slowly lengthen your front leg. Keep leaning back. And then heel toe this right foot in about 6 inches. Notice what's opening up here. Right? The same muscles, the quadratus lumborum, might stack the arms. If that feels good for you, you might try today. We did this in practice on Wednesday. Might take that right arm long by the ear. Hook the thumbs. Left arm long. And then slowly rise to warrior 2. Take your time. Notice if you're popping out of a pose. Peaceful warrior. Bring peace in. Inhale. Exhale back through warrior 2. And lengthen your front legs. Turn your toes in. Take your time here. One more time. Interlace your fingers behind the small of your back or use your straps. Lift the heart. Lift the gaze. Tongue out of the mouth as you fold forward. You might Switch the crossing of the hands, moving one finger over. When you feel cold, release the hands. Hands underneath the shoulders, or on blocks. Second side, option to invert. Or you can walk the hands a little bit in front of you. Keep a wide fan pose. So either you're inverting or walking the hands forward. Today, we'll bring the elbows or the forearms down to the earth and keep reaching your tailbone back. It's a little opening for the shoulders. Again, just honoring what you need in this moment. Can I practice what I need without shaming myself? Can I practice what I need without a should? Or I did this earlier this week or earlier today and now, right? This practice keeps us present. If you are inverted, slowly with integrity, start to lower down. Let your head be heavy, and let's turn the feet out, the heels slightly in. Can you feel a subtle lift of Mula Bandha engaging here? It's going to activate your core. You might hold onto the elbows and let your head be heavy as you roll up. And take your time here. So we'll turn the toes out, and this time we'll reach the arms out to the side. Left elbow comes in, right elbow on top. Lift the elbows. So it's horse stance with Garudasana. So this is one version. You can work the backs of the hands towards each other, palm to palm. Activate here your feet. You want to press the toes, all 10 toes pressing down. As you do that, you're going to feel that lift of Mula Bandha. Smooth breath to inhale, push down to rise up, lengthen the arms, lengthen the legs, and then reach the arms out to the side. Exhale, go straight down. This time, right elbow underneath, left elbow on top. Lift the elbows. Might shake the head side to side. Back to back or palm to palm, what feels right for you? Where can you maintain? Take a smooth breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Lengthen. Take your time as you work your right toes in. Come back through Warrior Two. Peaceful Warrior, Shanti Virabhadrasana. Reverse cartwheel, let it be fluid. Use your entire arm here. Lift that back heel up, right hand comes down. Spiral into twisted lunge. You can keep this twist, this spiral going, or stack your feet, Vashisthasana. You can draw one knee underneath, right knee under left. Modified version. You can play with lifting one leg up. Your choice of the transition. We'll all eventually meet in downward facing, absolutely no rush at all. And we'll set up for pigeon pose. So if you know that pigeon pose is absolutely the bane of your existence and you'd like to take ankle to knee pose, you can come down to the earth and we'll cross right ankle over the top of left thigh. I'll show that in one moment. If you're setting up for pigeon and you know you need a few extra blocks or blankets, lift that right leg up. Draw the right knee in between the hands. Take your time here. Keep working your back leg back. If you'd like to stay in what's called the back bend, which is the upright version, and you'd like to work into mermaid pose or take the bind, if that's part of your practice, you can absolutely work towards those. If you're ready to fold it forward, keep lifting through the heart, extending this back leg. And then with integrity, slowly start to walk yourself forward. I like to place a block underneath my forehead to support. And if you are, and I'll show that, if you are in ankle to knee pose, it's always protecting your joints. Make sure that this right foot is crossed completely over. Left heel lifts up, so both feet are active. And thread the hands through that left leg. Open up the outer thigh. Right elbow on top of right thigh bone as you open up and send the outer thigh away. And then notice what's activating, what's unlocking here. A common misnomer in yoga is that the emotions are in the hips. The emotions are actually within the heart, the heart chakra. And another misnomer is that a lot of people cry or break or have breakthroughs in pigeon pose, but really emotions are all over. They're contained in the fascia of the body, which is all over our bodies. What does happen in a forward fold is a feeling of calmness, and that is because any forward fold allows the excess vata to be released. So notice what might be occupying the real estate of your mind right now, what might be coming up for you, without judging, without trying to label it, without trying to name it. If you are in ankle to knee pose on your back, you're going to stay there and slowly uncross your right foot from your left. Bring both feet down to the earth. And you can take bridge pose as a recovery pose. If you are folded forward, you're going to slowly walk your hands underneath your shoulders. Take your time as you sit back up. Tuck your back toes underneath you. And then slowly lengthen the arms. You'll notice that as you keep that right leg over to the right side, to the left side, you lift that arm up, you're in fallen star. Just take your time. Left hand back down to the earth. Step that right leg to meet the left. Take down dog as your recovery. And with integrity, if you took active pigeon, either forward or in the seated, you'll take your left leg up. Left knee in between the hands, take your time. And then depending on what you need on this side, might need a block, might need a bolster. If you are taking mermaid or Eka Pada Apanasana, king pigeon, take your time as you work into the back bends there. Just feeling that subtle lift of your pelvic floor. And if you're ready, you can start to fold forward. Taking your time as you work the right hip back, the left hip forward. If you're in ankle to knee on your back, you'll cross now your left ankle over the top of your right thigh, and I'll demo that. Again, both feet are flexed here. active. Thread your hands through your thighs and use that left elbow now to open up the outer gluteus maximus, the outer part of the IT band. You can also loop your fingers around your shin bone and draw that right knee in. We often think that one side has to be exactly like the other. If you have any anatomical issues, like I do, scoliosis, or one hip is higher than the other, one leg longer, asymmetry is a part of our lives. So where can you honor and not shame this side of your body to be like the opposite side? Like water to soil, where can you nourish? Like a loving mother, your own needs. Notice what you need and ask yourself if you're receiving it in this moment. And slowly, with integrity, walk your hands, if you're folded forward, underneath your shoulders. If you're in ankle to knee on your back, you'll slide your left foot off of your right thigh, coming into bridge pose. If you're folded forward from pigeon or an active pigeon, take a moment as you lift the heart. As you walk your hands underneath your shoulders, tucking your back toes, lengthen your front leg. Lift your left arm up. Notice that you're in fallen star. Let your left hand press down to the earth and either stepping back through down dog, or if your body feels like you need a flow, you can absolutely take that option. Look up at the space between your hands and you can step or hop or jump through. We'll start to make our way down to the earth in goddess pose. So you'll take one block and set it about a third of the way down. Find your bolster. If you don't have a bolster, you can use 2 bed pillows or couch pillows. And then a few options here for you. You can use additional blocks if you have, or pillows to support the outer parts of your knees. Soles of the feet come together. And then taking your blanket, a few options here for you. Leaning back so your head is supported. If you are tall, make sure that your head is not hanging off of your bolster or pillows. You'll take your blanket and place your blanket to cover your body, letting your palms face up. If you happen to have an eye pillow or a mask that you can place over your eyes, you can absolutely take that option. We'll rest in goddess pose for a few moments here before transitioning to Shavasana. Scan your body once you're settled in. Where can you receive? Letting go of what needs to be fixed, what you should or should not be doing. We'll do a little body scan here. And keeping the eyes closed, draw the awareness in. Let your eyes roll back into their sockets. Scan your jaw. Notice if you're holding or gripping. Scan your tongue and drop your tongue to the bottom half of your mouth. Scan your throat. And scan the shoulders. Notice if they're up to the ears. Scan the arm bones, the elbows. Draw your awareness to your hands and notice if you're holding tension in the fingers. Draw the awareness to your heart and chest. Notice if your ribs are coming off of your bolster and pillows. And see if you can soften your backbones into the earth. Scan your low back, your belly. Can you soften your belly? Scan your hips and your pelvis. And notice if your legs are properly supported. Do you have what you need to rest with ease in this shape? Scan your shin bones and your calves. Notice if you're gripping. Scan your ankle bones, tops of the feet and the soles of the feet. And feel them plugging into each other. Right side charging, left side receiving that charge and giving it right back. Feel your whole body receiving, softening, and at ease. If this shape feels right for you, you can continue to stay here for the remainder of class. If you would like to transition into Shavasana, stay very intimate, very tantric. Use your hands to slowly draw your knees in towards each other. Roll over to the right side. And slowly push yourself to a seated position. And set yourself up for Shavasana if that feels right for you. Honoring this new beginning starts with honoring your needs. Let go now of the doing and simply let yourself receive. Asatoma sargamayam tamasoma jyotirgamayam mrityurmamritam gamayam. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. Just feeling peace with yourself, peace with your practice, and peace with the very forces governing all life. Let yourself now receive your breath and let the breath breathe you on your next inhalation. On your next exhalation, roll to the right side. Or if you're in goddess pose, use the strength of your hands to draw the knees in. Slowly work your way over to right side fetal position. Let your head be heavy. Let it be the last part of your body to roll up. Press your palms to your heart. Bow your head. This gesture of prayer pose is a merging of duality. It allows us to be as well as do, to receive as well as give. It's a union of what is seen and unseen, solar and lunar, masculine and feminine. And the bridge is the heart center. So we bow down to where compassion, empathy, and love resides, which is in the heart. Tap into that every day and share it with our conscious collective. Thank you so much for joining. Namaste. Surya Mudra, ground your practice. Right hand makes a fist. Cover it with the left. Press it below the navel. Lean forward and feel that subtle lift of your pelvic floor, grounding you, rooting you. Come straight back up.